Questions are answered. The cards are played. If a deuce comes up, you've got it made on Cut Shock. And here's the host of Cut Shock, Jim Perry.
Thank you, Louis. Thank you very much. I thank you, and welcome to Card Sharks. Delighted to have you here. Thank you. Thank you for joining us at home. And the opening poem comes from Mildred Short of Aurora, Illinois, watching on WMAQ TV, Channel 5. Thank you, Mildred, for taking part in the show. Now let's open up the board and get to the cards. And we'll continue Turnabout Week with some fine TV MCs, Jim Lang and Alex Trebek. Hello, James.
How are you?
I'm fine. Alex, good to see you.
Thank you.
It's so nice and casual.
Better today than you did yesterday, yeah.
Well, yesterday I wore a Montreal Canadiens shirt, but unfortunately they were eliminated by the Minnesota North Stars last year in the playoffs, and Minnesota's colors are green.
So that's it in honor of them. You are you still play a lot of hockey, don't you? You still play hockey.
I did until about a year and a half ago when I took an elbow in the side of the face and broke a molar. And that took $1,500 to fix. And I said, hockey might be a younger man's
Maybe
game.
not, but hey, what do you do to relax?
I play hockey.
You do?
Not anymore, but I did. No. Yeah, I played in high school and college. I play golf. I love to play golf, and he's starting too.
Who are you playing for now?
I'm playing for the National Association for the Visually Handicapped. They've been my favorite charity for many years. I've had 12 golf tournaments for them, and they make a lot of money.
And Alex?
Brand new charity, the Associates of ICANN, the Interagency Council on Child Abuse and Neglect.
Good. All right. Let's get to it. Good luck, gentlemen.
All right, thank you, Jimmy.
Both cut the book cards. We're playing the best 2 out of 3. Of course, it's a round-robin tournament. As we left off, looking at the board, Jim has uncovered a 2. He needs 4 cards. Alex has uncovered a queen. Both good base cards. He also needs 4. We pick up with question 2, and it goes to you, Alex.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Hey.
Now, it's a fact that Donald Sutherland, the actor, actually delivered 2 of his own children. That's a fact. So we asked 100 married women, if you were pregnant, would you let Donald Sutherland... No, I'm begging. If you were pregnant, would you let your husband deliver the baby for you? How many married women would let their husband deliver their baby?
Okay. We have moved into a different age than the one in which I grew up, and I think a lot of women would. So I'm going to say that of 100... 68 would.
68 out of 100 would let their husband deliver the baby, Jim. Higher or lower?
That's a tough number. My thinking was along his lines, that if these were younger women, that's the little Boyer method and all that, but I think he went a little too high. I'll say lower.
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 It's lower. Jim plays his cards. If not, it'll be Alex with his. The actual number of married women who would let their husband deliver the baby is 37. It's lower. Jim is right.
Go, Jim.
Very much lower, as a matter of fact. Jim, you've got a 2 as your base card.
I will go higher for the next
Higher
card.
than the 2. Yes, the king.
I love that. All right, no aces, no kings. Come on, lower.
Lower than a king. A 3.
Wait a minute.
Hey, I did this last time. And
Hold the phone. Get the saliva test out.
Let's see. Well, I got to go higher.
He's going with that good card, and he's right with the queen. Now, you need only 1 on a good card there. What do you do?
The one in your favor.
Say what? They say lower. Come on, please, lower.
Be a king. Go for the first game of the match. Yes! Jim Lang goes all the way to win game number 1. And $100 for the National Association of the Visually Handicapped. We'll get to game 2 as Lois clears the board. Next card's off the top of the deck.
Stay, or do I have to go home?
No. You're here.
Oh, but
of course, you got to make a comeback right now.
I can name that in 2 notes.
It's easy for you to say. Tom, get out here.
All right. Jim, recently a football player wrote a book claiming that he goes out of his way to injure the players he tackles. So we asked 100 men, do you think a professional football player like this should be thrown off his team? How many men said yes, a professional football player who tries to injure other players should be thrown off his team?
Boy, I'd love to know where those 100 men were. That would make a lot of difference. Pittsburgh, it'd be different.
In a bar in Pittsburgh.
That's right. How many think he should be thrown off?
How many think he should be thrown off for intentionally trying to injure someone?
Oh, I'd say 83%.
83 out of 100 in this case, Alex? Now, you like hockey, the great violent sport. What do you think?
I think there are enough football fanatics out there that more than 17 would go along with the guy who wants to injure. They get their jollies that way, so I'm going to have to go lower.
On the lower because of the number. Oh, the audience doesn't agree with you.
I don't agree with the guy who does it. I'm just saying lower.
No, just right. There may be more who feel the macho thing or what have you.
I think so.
The actual number of men who said a professional football player who tries to injure other players should be thrown off his team is 76, and Alex is right. And probably right with your thinking as well. And Alex, who needs this game,
It's my turn to roll the board.
Run the board.
You can change that now.
Change that, please.
You win the question. You can always change it, and a good change with a 10.
Thanks a lot.
A little better.
Got to be a little bit lower.
Lower than a 10. No, it's not lower. It's the same. And Jim Lang gets a free chance to play a jack.
All right, I can't change that, right?
You must play it.
Can't change higher. No, lower. Excuse me, lower.
All right, lower.
Lower.
And
All
you're right with a 2.
But you said higher.
Oh, am I hot? Higher.
Higher than a 2. A 9.
Don't look at me. I bombed out twice.
Help. Freeze.
We move over the freeze bar, protecting that position for Jim. And question 2 goes to Alex.
The chicken is loose here.
Alex, now one of this year's bestsellers is a book on sex in America written by a married man who did a lot of personal research into the subject.
I know
such as going to massage parlors to experience what goes on there. So we asked 100 married women, would you let your husband go to a massage parlor if he said he was doing research for a book? How many women said they would let their husband go to the massage parlor for research on a book?
Depends what kind of research he's doing. If he's doing a book that has to do with mechanics, why not? Let's go for about... Somebody in the audience yelled 25. No. I think women are more in control of themselves and are not that worried. So let's go for 62.
62 out of 100 would let him go to a massage parlor.
Trusting women.
I don't think women are that trusting. I got to say lower.
Lower than that.
Yeah.
The actual number of women who said they would let their husband go to a massage parlor to do research for a book is 24. It's lower. Not many. Not that many.
Wait a minute. I'm canceling my membership in the National Organization of Women and ERA and all of that.
Jim, you've got a 9.
I want to change the card.
See if you can improve the 9, and it becomes a 6. Better?
Well, that's 6. Not much of an improvement. I can freeze right now, can't I?
You can indeed. No, you might. That's the
No,
change.
I tell you what.
There's no point.
You have nothing to lose at
That's
this point.
right. Go higher.
See, you haven't made a call yet.
Higher.
Higher? It is
All
higher
right.
than ace.
Wait a minute.
So long, Alex. Lower.
Alex is already leaving. Is it lower? Yes, it is. I've been lucky. Well, listen, I hope you're going to be lucky over there as we go for the big money. That's all right. You can go sit down for a while. We'll see you a little later in the round robin, yes?
While you were getting out here, they were putting a parking ticket on your car.
Oh, good. We'll be back with Jim Lang right after this. Back with Jim Lang, who already has $200 for his favorite charity. We're talking about the game, and yeah, that's absolutely right about the person who has to pick the number. They have the tough spot.
Yeah, they're on the hook, and of course, sometimes if you really know your subject, it's easier. But this is a tough game. It's a lot of fun.
This is the fun part coming up now. You cut the money cards?
I did before.
Let's get over and play them. Come on, Jim. Here's the good part. See if we can pick up a little money for your favorite charity.
Come on, girls. Good cards.
$200 of new money and 3 cards on the bottom line for Jim to bet as he will. And we move up to the second level. Add another $200 and 3 more cards. And remember, the minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card. The big bet where you must risk at least half the money.
Okay.
Good luck, Jim.
Got it.
Here's $200.
All right.
And remember, too, that you can change the base card in each of the 3 levels if you need to. Thank you, Melinda.
Stay lucky, Jim.
Stay lucky?
Stay lucky.
Yeah.
Change it. Change it.
Only change it once.
Come on. Little or big? Little or big? Oh, worse.
Near the middle with a 7 and $200.
Well, here I have control of the money. $50 higher.
$50 going with the odds higher. And he's right.
All right.
$250 and a check.
That's still not a great card. I'll go $100 lower.
$100 lower than a jack.
Oh.
Down to $150.
Well, I got $150 left, and it's got to be lower. I'll go $100 lower.
Again, $100 lower. This time he's right with a 3. Good card. And with $250, we're going to move it up and give you the other $200. You've got $450, Jim.
Keep it. I can change that, but I'm not going to change it. I'm going to keep it $250 higher.
$250. Higher than a 3. Yes.
Right.
Third jack. Came up at a good time.
Boy, that jack killed me before. $200 lower.
$200 lower than the jack. He's right again. 906.
$50. Wow, make it an even $100 higher.
All right, $100 be there. Higher. Yes, with a 10. Nice round $1,000 as we move up to 10. Do you want it?
No, I want to change the card.
Let's see a good one right now.
Change the card. Come on. Oh.
Near the middle with a 7. Jim, you must bet at least 500.
Now we got to go with intuition, don't we?
You've got 1,000. You're near the middle with a 7. What do you say?
I got to bet $500.
That's right.
All right, $500 higher.
Come on.
Higher. Come on, higher.
Higher than a 7?
Oh.
A tough card up there at the top, but you held back. So you've got 500, the 200 in the game. You're off and running with $700 for the National Association of the Visually Handicapped. Tough card up there at the top, Jim. Very tough. Come on down here, and we'll be back with two nice gentlemen to start another match right after this.